Hello and good morning. I can't thank you enough for starting your day with us right here on the AM show. My name is Kojo Yanks and I'll soon be joined by Mama V. Owusu Abuaji. She's just getting ready right now. But in the meantime, let's get some inspiration to start our day. Now, one of the most atrocious human acts in history was the Holocaust. Adolf Hitler had several concentration camps built to confine and torture Jewish people. Now, many of the victims died in these camps, usually from insane and sadistic experiments that the Nazi scientists conducted on these innocent prisoners. Now, I've been reading about some of these things that went on in these camps, and one story in particular was seared into my mind. It happened at Auschwitz, the base of Dr. Joseph Mengele, who was known amongst the prisoners as the Angel of Death. Mengele conducted experiments that made no sense, but they were so brutal and barbaric. I mean, he injected colored fluids into children's eyeballs to see if their eyes would change color. He took out a boy's eyes and attached them to the back of his twin brother's head to see if, I honestly don't know what he wanted to see. Most of Mengele's experiments are really not suitable for early morning discussions, but there is one in particular I want to tell you about. So he had a 15-year-old boy tied to a chair in the center of the lab. Then they lit a huge fire in front of the boy and placed an enormous pot of water on the fire. Now they made this boy watch as the water boiled and boiled until it was bubbling hot. Then they hoisted the pot above his head and tipped it slightly, ready to empty its boiling contents over the poor boy's head. Now, of course, the child started screaming his head off. Mengele instructed the team to gag and blindfold him. Now, although the boy couldn't see, he continued to struggle frantically as he anticipated being drenched in the boiling water. But instead, the team lowered the pot of boiling water onto the ground, and Mengele walked in with a bucket of ice-cold water. Now, he poured the freezing water over the boy, and the child screamed in terror. Everyone else in the room started laughing until they noticed something extraordinary. Blisters had started forming all over the boy's body. You see, the poor child was convinced beyond even a scintilla of doubt that he was about to be drenched in hot water. His brain accepted that a simple fact of life is that he's about to be burnt. So it didn't matter that it was actually cold water that Mengele poured over him. His brain recognized it as hot water and immediately acted to protect him by forming bubbles filled with fluid on his outer skin to protect the lower layers of skin from heat damage. So you see, the brain is the single most powerful tool, weapon or defense in the world. Now, whatever your brain believes becomes the truth. So if your brain believes you're in danger, then you're in danger. If your brain believes you're tired, hungry, thirsty, strong, weak, then that's exactly what you are. And it will provide the body with the information you need to optimize your performance in that situation. I wish I could tell you more, but it's time for us to get on with the show. And of course, we will today be exploring the World Cup events. Every Friday until the World Cup ends, we have World Cup moments where we'll be reviewing all the games played in the course of the week. We'll have great analysis on the show as Coach De Graft and Joy Sports' Hans Mensah-Ando join us on the show. We'll also open the phone line so that you can join the conversation. Also on the show today, we're going to host some kids who are into robotics, doing some great work there. And then we're going to spend some time with Rover Man Productions as we talk about their newest play. It's titled Woman in the Bathroom, and it shows this weekend at the National Theatre. We've also got our daily update on the National Science and Maths quiz. And we know later today, Pope John SHS and Minor Seminary will be in action after being given a lifeline. We've got JoyNews agenda from WA, still focusing on the Zongos, and we'll wrap up the show with some showbiz news brought to you by Awake Water. But in a moment, Mamavi will bring us the news.